When you think of mini PCs, the only company you think of is Zotac. We're here at Zotac's booth at Computex checking out this year's crop of mini PCs. And of course, Zotac knows mini PCs. If you don't believe me, bam, check this out. Of course, this is a credit card sized computer. Here's my room key. You can meet me there later.
Or not.
Or not. This is a credit card sized computer. This has actually been out before, but it's now updated with the latest dual core Apollo Lake Intel processor. It has two USB-C ports for video output, not for power. There's actually a dedicated power port, and they in fact made sure to make it different so you couldn't blow the thing up. It is actually smaller than previous generation, I believe, because there's no Ethernet port on there. There's a little tiny, look at that. Power. I think I could put this in my wallet and bring it on the plane. Need a little bit bigger. Digital signage. The Zotac Pico PI335GK. Intel N4100, which is a quad core, I think Apollo Lake part, HD 600 graphics, UAC 600. Let's show it off a little bit. Full-size HDMI, display port, USB 3, full-size gigabit Ethernet, power, and neat little mounts. Obviously this is, and we get micro SD. This is for digital signage applications. Both of these are probably if you're running an airport or you're running your own liquor store and you want to advertise there's a sale on malt liquor. But for most people, you're going to want to go a little bit bigger. And this I'm actually very excited for. They actually announced this a few months ago when Ryzen APUs came out. This has actually now gotten closer to market. What this is a full Ryzen 5 2400G build with Radeon Vega 11 graphics, of course. You get your analog head, you get your media ports, you get USB-C on back, you get Ethernet, USB, DisplayPort, HDMI. Of course, there's no GPU because it's actually integrated into the AMD CPU. Zotac says this baby they're actually going to sell as an almost complete package, semi-bare bones. The CPU will actually come with it, that Ryzen 5. You'll add your own memory, your own M.2 slot.
What kind of gaming can someone do on that
So
guy?
this is, Ryzen 5 2400. So, you're going to get decent 720p high, 1080p low, maybe medium, depending on the vintage of the game. But, it's a great platform for AMD's Ryzen. I know a lot of people are going to go, it must be that STX form factor that Intel's been pushing. No, Zotac says this is actually their own design because they make their own motherboards. They're sticking with their own stuff.
All right, what else we got?
You want something with a little more. This is not quite a gaming platform. It's a Zotac ZBox ZI660 Nano.
Looks like a Wi-Fi router.
Looks like a Wi-Fi router because it does have Wi-Fi. You see all those fans on there? I'm going to hold it up. Let's open it out and shut it off. You can see right through this sucker. This is a completely passively controlled computer. Inside, quad-core Kaby Lake R, UHD 620 graphics. Interestingly now, this is very interesting. Instead of an M.2, Zotac said they went with a standard 2.5-inch drive, and I think I know why. M.2, you warm them up, performance drops off a cliff. This is passively cooled, just sitting here. It is actually running this right now. It's putting off a little bit of heat. So you're not gonna really wanna put an M.2 down on the motherboard and overheat the sucker. But, okay, you're Gordon, yeah, that's cool. I want more. Where's more? Well, Zotac has more. Right here, brand new Magnus Gaming Mini PC. New this year, GT 1080 graphics, 8700. Let me make sure I got this right.
Did you just say a 1080 graphics?
Yeah, GT 1080, amazing. GT 1080, 8700T, so it's a lower wattage part. It's not the 8700K, it's a lower wattage part of the 6-core Coffee Lake part.
Show it off a little bit more while you
I'm going to show it off a little bit more. But of course you're going to go, wow, that's pretty cool. 1080, got to be MXM, right? Actually, no. Very interesting. So this...
Two Ethernet ports.
It's got two Ethernet ports and these support killer networking. So you can actually aggregate the ports, and Killer has a new feature. I'm going to point it out now. I still need to write the story on it. Sorry, Bob. It actually lets you operate this as an access point. If you're running it in your living room, you can actually share it out. It operates as a seamless access point for your network. You don't even have to do anything. Your phone just simply works in the back of the house. But the big deal is GTX 1080. It's not actually a little tiny card that's proprietary. They use an off-the-shelf mini GTX 1080 card that's about this wide.
And this is passive cooled again?
This is not passively cooled. You know, it's got M.2, 2.5-inch drives. Ain't no way you're gonna passively cool a 1080 and even an 8700T part. It's just not gonna happen. But again, this is a hell of a lot of power in a box this small. Again, 1080 graphics performance in a box smaller than a red box.
I think that's good.
So, again, if you need it small, you gotta go Zotac.